Hi YouTube, it's Andrew from moneymental.co.uk here, the website dedicated to money and mental health. I'm coming at you today with another eBay sales video where I'll show you what I've sold in the past week on eBay, or a selection of items from what I've sold on eBay in the past week anyway. I'll talk through what I paid for them, how much I sold them for, and how much profit I made for each item, and hopefully that'll give you an idea of the sort of things to look out for in your own reselling journeys if you're currently selling on eBay or hoping to sell on eBay in the future. Incidentally, while I've got your attention as well, just worth mentioning, if you are interested in reselling as a subject, I do have quite a few blog posts on the Money Mental website, including regular sort of earnings updates where I say give a breakdown of what I've sold on eBay, profit for it, etc., much like I do on these videos, but in a written format. I also include some other useful articles on there related to selling on eBay, for example sourcing stock for resale, giving places where you can source stock from. So well worth taking a look there if you've not had the opportunity to do so. But yeah, enough plugging the website, let's get straight into the sales. And sale number one I'm going to show you here is a copy of Tokka 2 on PlayStation 1. Just wanted to include this just to show that sports titles can sell, and can sell for a reasonable price and profit if you pick them up cheaply enough, because I know there's a sort of what I would call almost a misconception that's commonly espoused that you can't sell old sports titles on gaming consoles, but you definitely can. May not get as much money or as profit for them as you do for some of the bigger sort of higher value games, but certainly don't disregard them if you can get them for the right price. This particular game cost me 33 pence in a buy 3 games for 99 pence sale at British Heart Foundation. Challenging another misconception there that you can't get anything of good value in British Heart Foundation. You can, but you do need to dig for it sometimes, or wait until they've got a sale or special offers on. So yeah, this cost 33 pence. It sold for £4.99 plus £2 shipping, so £6.99 in all. That sort of made me roughly about a £5 profit on that, so quite happy with that return there. And another sports game, this is 1080 snowboarding on the Nintendo 64. This actually didn't really cost me anything. It came as part of a bundle of Pokemon N64 console and games that I picked up. I sold the console for a massive £55 profit, so I've just sort of treated these games as a sort of freebie. Sold this one, just sold it on an offer because I wanted a quick sale. So it went for £3 plus £2 postage. It was only the cartridge, cost £5 in all. Did include some shots of it, the game working as well, and added a bit of detail about cartridge care for the buyer as well, because obviously with being in a cartridge and it going straight into a jiffy bag, sometimes the contacts get a little dirty and need a little clean before they need playing, and there is no sort of box to protect the cartridge. But yeah, I mean that cost me nothing. Sold it for £5 including shipping, so £2.50 profit there. Happy to get that, and that gives me money to reinvest in the business. Next, another computer game. This is a strategy game, a medieval Total War battle collection. Includes the medieval Total War game and the Viking Invasion add-on. Got maps and all sorts, so I sort of spread it all out and took a picture on the floor there. It's called the flat lay method for those who sort of aren't familiar with it, and it cost me 10 pence in a house clearance shop as part of a bundle of 50 games for a £5. I pick up these sort of bundles from there sort of every month or two, and I always make really good profits selling them on. So this worked out as 10 pence, sold for £8.99 including shipping, so a good sort of £6 profit on that. So again, pleased with that. Really easy to ship and sell these games as well. The only thing is I did underestimate the shipping because of the width of the box. It actually had to go via my Hermes rather than Royal Mail large letter, so it did cost me about £3 in the end, but considering what I sold it for, still sort of happy to make that return. This is a bit of retail arbitrage, which is something I've started to sort of get into quite heavily this month with the car boot sales around me sort of largely drying up. I noticed that I'm not having much in the way of store holders. So yeah, picked this up in Home Bargains, cost me £1.99. Listed it for £5.99 plus £3.50 shipping. Again, this cost me about £3 to ship, so I made a little bit of money on the shipping, even after fees are taken into account. Actually, it cost less than £3 to ship, but yeah, I say £3, so that includes the amount that eBay take. So yeah, £1.99 into £5.99 plus shipping. Made about £3 profit on this, so more than double my money on it, which I'm more than happy to do. If I double my money on every item I sell, then that's a fantastic return on investment for me. Next is this Despicable Me purple minion. It's 2 foot tall, as you can see from the tape measure there. There's a really nice plush in good condition. Still don't understand why they're called plushies now rather than soft or cuddly toys, but maybe it's an American thing, I don't know. If anyone does know, actually, do feel free to drop a comment and let me know. But yeah, this cost me £1.99 from my favourite charity shop, which is Bernardo's. I always find Bernardo's are great to source from. Always have reasonable prices and plenty of stock. So yeah, £1.99 this cost me. Sold for £12.99 plus shipping. Sent it via my Hermes shuttle. And those costs I discovered when I sent this are just sort of massively, well, they've increased quite a bit for anything that's in the 2 to 5 kilogram category. Or the 2 kilogram, under 2 kilogram but medium size. So I've started looking into the print and post at store option, which is £2.95 for anything and that makes financial sense for anything that's bigger than a 0 to 2 kilogram small parcel. So I'm going to do a lot more of that in the future. It means travelling a bit further to a Hermes store, but it will save me money. But anyway, yeah, £5 shipping this cost, and I still made about £1 on the shipping. Sorry, £5 shipping and charge. So I made about £1 on the shipping. The plush cost £1.99 and sold for £12.99, plus that shipping on top. It's a good sort of £10.50 profit that I made on this. So really pleased with that sale. Certainly worth looking out for these giant minions plushies if you see them out in the wild and you can get them cheap enough. Next is a Power the Game military board game. This cost me $14.99. Sorry, it sold for $14.99 because I took an offer on it. The reason I took such a low offer on it, even though the contents were sealed, is just because, as you can see here, the box is sort of quite heavily damaged. So that really does affect the value of the game. I've had it listed for ages, no interest. So I was just happy to get rid of it. It cost me £1.49, again from Bernardo's. So £1.49 into $14.99, even with the free shipping on, which is something I'm experimenting again with this month because I'm just trying to sort of trigger sales any way I can. But yeah, even with that, still sort of a good £8.50 profit on this game. So really pleased to get this profit, get it out the door because it did take up quite a bit of space, and yeah, move on to reinvest that money into other more profitable things. Next is this Bloom Fresco Highchair. Now these Highchairs are sort of really sought after and go for really good money, or sell new for really good money. You know, you're talking hundreds of pounds. So I picked this one up. I'm really pleased to pick this one up at an auction for £10.83. Didn't really think about how much storage it would actually take up. So it's actually been in the back of my car for what feels like months, but it's probably in reality weeks. I listed it on the Facebook initially for about £80, which is a good price for one of these, given how much they cost new. Didn't get any interest. I don't think the people of Wrexham are really that interested in high quality merchandise like this. So I listed it on the Facebook for about £70 collection only, and again, no real interest. And I sort of reached the stage where I actually wanted to boot my car back, and there isn't really room in the house to store it, or in the garage, because that's full of other stock. So I decided to put it on an eBay auction. I did an auction for initially £30, no interest. Put it through 2 cycles at that price on a 7-day auction. Lots of watches but no interest. Reduced it to £24.99, and again put it on a cycle, 7-day cycle, and that again was on for about 2 or 3 weeks. So 2 or 3 separate auctions. Again, lots of watches but no interest. Sold it to £19.99, and it sold for £19.99 on its 2nd cycle. So to be honest, I was just glad to see the back of it. £6.50 profit I made on it in the end. So profit's still profit. Yes, I should have more than doubled my money. Well, I should have probably got about 5 or 6 times my money on this item if I'd held on to it for a bit longer, maybe taken some better pictures. But to be honest, I'm just happy to get the money in, get the item gone, and get my boot back in the car so that I can now pick up more stuff next time I go to Car Boots. So yeah, goodbye to that. And here, next item, again, I do really well at selling videos and VHSs. I've got a massive bundle, and I mean thousands of videos that I picked up for £25, along with boxes and boxes of videos that I've got for free. Some of them will sell for £1 or £2 plus postage. Disney ones tend to sell a lot better. This one, it's sold for £6.99 plus £3.50 postage. It cost me probably at the most 5 pence for this video. So 5 pence into £6.99 plus shipping. Made a little bit on the shipping as well. We're talking a good £6-7 profit on that. So really pleased with that, and it does show that, you know, videos, if you get the right videos, can certainly still sell well. Next, a little bit of retail arbitrage here. So the Power Rangers Ninja Steel Frog Blaster, brand new. Picked it up in Morrison's. It cost me about £6.50 in clearance, and it sold for £16.99 including shipping. So there's another good sort of £6-7 sort of profit on this item, and it sold within a week of being listed. So really quick turnaround on these items. Power Rangers, obviously something that's still popular. Did my research while I was in store looking at it. Could see that these had been selling quite consistently on eBay, even sort of post Christmas, and just goes to show that, you know, this sort of thing still sells even when you're on a January slowdown. So yeah, worth looking out for if you see these on the clearance in Morrison's. Another great piece of retail arbitrage. I went to Debenhams on Saturday and spent a bit of money just buying stuff in their 70% off clearance. This is the first item that I picked up there that's sold. It cost me £5.40 in their clearance. It's brand new and sealed. They've been selling for about £20 including shipping on eBay, but I decided that the listings that are up there weren't very good, and so I could put a couple more sort of a bit more in the product description and a bit more in the product categories, which doesn't actually show up there, so I don't even know whether that helps or not. But anyway, just sort of added a bit more detail, a few more pictures than other sellers have got, and therefore I got £23.99 rather than £20 including shipping. So that was a really nice sort of I think might be about £12-13 worth of profit on that game. So really pleased with that, and that goes towards sort of covering the rest of the stuff I picked up at the Debenhams sale as well. So yeah, good little flip there. Certainly if you see this in a Debenhams sale, do pick it up, because it's sold within, I think, about 24 hours of being listed as well. So definitely one to look out for. And the final item is a multi-listing. These BB-8 Star Wars duvet sets I picked up in Asda last week on the way back from a work trip to Leeds. I stopped off at Asda purely just to break up my journey. Went in there, saw a couple of these, well, I saw a big pile of these duvets in the sale. They were marked down from about £15 to, I think about £15 to £6. So I thought I'll pick up 2 of these because I can hold on to these until the next Star Wars film comes out, and then I'll probably get, you know, nearly £20 including shipping for them. So I thought it'll be a nice return for me. As I scanned them at the checkout, they actually came through as £2.50 each, which was just a huge bargain. So I instantly went back and just cleared the shelf of all of the ones that they'd got, and they all scanned through as £2.50 each. So I've now put these on as a multi-listing on eBay, using multi-buy promotion as well. I've put them up at the minute for £12.99 including shipping. I've just sold one on an offer. Actually sold it for £9.50, so that including shipping, which gives me a £2.50 profit. You might ask why I sold it so cheaply. The reason is because once you've sold one of a listing, eBay sort of gives that listing a boost in the rankings. So now this will be appearing quite high up the sales rankings, which means I'll start getting £12.99 for it, which gives me more profit. I think after the next one's sold, I'll then push that price up to £13.99 because it'll get another little boost because something's sold. So it'll be put in front of more people, and eventually I'll be selling these for £14.99 each, and I've got sort of down to the last couple. So that'll give me a nice sort of profit across the haul. So yeah, even if I sold them all for £9.50 each, £2.50 profit, 10 duvets, that's £25 profit, which is, you know, a nice return on something that I've only had to list once because I put it as a multi-listing. So yeah, great piece of retail arbitrage there, and I hope that, you know, I'll be selling I hope I'll sell all of these sort of in the next few weeks. Anyway, that's it for this week's video. It has been a bit poor for sales, to be honest, so this is the majority of my sales. Profits have been down, but I expected that in January. I knew it was going to be difficult trading conditions. I've focused on the retail arbitrage as well, which has sort of meant I've had to pay more upfront for items, although they have sold quite well, as you can see. But it does mean the profits are less than I would normally sort of see, but it's all giving me money to have ready to invest in car boot season when that sort of restarts around March time. Anyway, thanks for watching. Hope you've enjoyed this video. Please do give a like and a subscribe if you have. Please comment below if you've enjoyed it as well. I do like to hear from viewers. And don't forget to visit the Money Mental website and take a look at that. Finally, you can follow me on Twitter as well. @MoneyMentalUK is the handle, and I'm also @MoneyMentalUK on Instagram, which I've started to use a bit more as well. So yeah, thanks for watching and happy selling. And let me see if this can be paused. It can. Goodbye.